everyone, how you doing? It's Upman Joe, and today we're going to play a little team deathmatch on Ignition. Now, when this map came out, it definitely was not my favorite. I used to get killed a lot, but I've learned to really love it. Now, I'm actually going to run my M27 camp setup, and the difference between this setup and my normal camping setup is that I end up dropping louder footsteps and picking up incog, and that's because a lot of people like to shoot you across the map with thermal scopes, just like I'm going to do now. Now, this is actually the side I like to spawn on, and I drop my ID right down here, and I like to jump up right here and try to get people, because usually they like to stick their head right out here in this middle trailer, but it looks like they're running down the side here instead, so we'll get that guy there. And like I said, they usually come up and stick their head in that middle trailer before it blows up. Now, there's another guy right there. There he is. We'll get him. Now, it doesn't look like they're trying to get me like they usually are, so I'll end up sneaking over to the side, and look at this guy right here. Okay, and then after I get a couple kills, I usually go up on the top of the crawler. Now, you want to say I'm camping, that's fine. I'm doing the same thing that a sniper does. The only difference is I'm using an M27, because I'm horrible with a sniper rifle. Now, I hear a guy down here. I heard him run in here. And even though I'm not running louder footsteps, I can still hear you pretty well. Then see, my ID went off, but it gave me a hit marker, but I think he just went up those stairs. I heard him go up that ladder. Now, that's the problem, is when people don't run dead silence, I can still hear you, and there he is. Let me see if I can get him. And unfortunately, he's getting protected, and look at this guy. He came in down on the back and got me. Now, okay, so now I'm on the other side. And so here I'll drop my ID, and this is exactly why I run a thermal scope on this map. You can see that guy there? Look at that. I can shoot him. Now, I didn't get him, but I did get the assisted suicide, so I get credit for the kill. Now, I love being up in this room. There's so many great lines of sight. You can grab people from all over the map. Like, look at this guy right there over by the countdown timer. You've got a good view of the countdown timer and the stairs over there. A good view over here in the middle. You've got a great view over towards the test platform and towards the launch platform in there. And look at this guy. He's head glitching me. He's going to try to get me there. And look at that. I can get him. My aim is so bad, but I did get him. Look at that. Payback. So that's the guy that got me on the other side. See, you have a good line of sight for the third floor on the crawler for the people that like to go up there like me and shoot across the map. You really can see just about everything. And look at that guy. My aim is so bad, but I did get an assist for that. That's one thing. I like to run hardline. Not so much because it's one less kill for your kill streaks, but because with the M27, I tend to get a lot of assists. If you're trying to get people from across the map, it's not the most accurate gun, but if you get a couple of bullets in there and somebody else finishes them off, you get credit for the kill. As far as, you know, every 2 assists gives you a kill, and that's great for my kill streaks. So now I just kind of bounce around and constantly look for where could they possibly be. You know, are they in the middle? Are they the top of the crawler? Are they over there by the countdown timer? Are they by the test platform? And just keep looking around. Now, like I said, this map was not my favorite when it came out. Everybody knew it when it was Scrapyard on Modern Warfare 2, and I got killed so many times, it made it almost not fun. But I've slowly learned the best places to go, where everybody likes to sit and pick you off, and I've ended up doing very well, and you can usually end up with a helo pilot on it. Now, I hear a guy over here by the water tower, so I'll come over, and I got, look, there's another great line of sight, and there he is. And we'll get him. That's a nice headshot there, even though it didn't give me credit for it. And I can jump down here. Oh, and I picked up this honey badger by accident. I didn't even mean to do that. I want to make sure they're not out there. I thought that was one of the enemies. Good thing it wasn't, because he would have killed me for sure. I'll drop my IMS here. And I'm actually trying to pick up my gun again, and the IMS is in its way. So now I'm stuck with this honey badger. It's not a great gun. It's not a bad gun, but it's definitely not for what I'm trying to do, which is shoot people across the map. So I know they're going to come right back. The guy knows I'm in here. I don't even have the IMS in the best spot. I like to have it right under the stairs. But I'm really worried they're going to keep coming back after me, so I've got to kind of be careful, and I guess I'm going to be stuck with this honey badger, because, see, look, I told you he was coming back, so that IMS went off, got me a kill there. Here's another one. I got my sentry gun. Now I got my sentry gun. Now, the only thing is I like to place it down on the bottom and face it out that door, but that is such a hot area. I'm just going to stick it out here in the front window and see if I can get him as they try to run up the middle. And I know this guy's here over here again. I can hear him. There he goes. Look at him. He's up in the middle. And there's another one. Okay, I can get him definitely with the honey badger. And like I said, this isn't a bad gun. It's just that I like to shoot people across the map from up here, and it's kind of hard to do. And he's down there shooting him at my sentry gun, but the sentry gun was able to get him. The only problem is now I'm 12-1. I'm 2 kills away from my helo pilot, so I'm kind of panicking a little bit because I know they're going to keep coming back. And did you see that guy? There's one, and there's another guy over there by the steps. I saw him, and he tried to take a shot at me, and he missed. But there he is. Can I get him? Can I get him? Nope, I didn't get him. Maybe my sentry gonna get him when he sticks his head back up. Come on, come on, come on. Get me that last kill. I need one more kill. I need one more. Come on. There it is, finally. Now here's the problem. My IMS is gone. The sentry gun's out. It's going to expire at any time. So I need to get out of this room. Let me see if I can pick up my M27 again. Okay, get rid of my gold gun. I'll take the honey badger for my running gun, and I'm going to run all the way across the map because there's a great place for me to hide in the crawler. Now, I hear somebody down here. So, there he is. Let's get him. So, look at this, 15-1. This is probably one of the best kill streaks I've ever had on this map. And sometimes I like to hide in there, but I have nothing to protect me. So, I'm going to try to get all the way to the crawler. There's a great place under the stairs if you want to. The only problem is now everybody's rage quitting. I've got a helo pilot, and of course, when I get a helo pilot, there's only, I think, 3 people left in the game. So, let's launch this helo pilot and see what we can do. And let's see, there's one person there. He's running out on the map, and of course, I don't have the right angle to get him. There's a guy in the building. That's the guy that keeps coming back after me, and for some stupid reason, he's going to try to keep killing me, and now I'm gone. So, have fun over there. Now, the only problem with this map with the helo pilot, there's so many places they can hide. They can go in so many different buildings. They can go underground. And you have to constantly keep moving around to try to get the best angles. And I can get this guy, I know for sure. I don't know if that was a kill from shooting the truck or the kill from shooting him. But I'll take it either way. So there's 2 people in there, and it looks like they keep spawning there, but I can't get them because they're in that building. So I got an assist. I must have put a couple of hit markers on them. And see, I told you this guy was going to come back out. He's going to constantly try to go back, but he doesn't realize I'm not over there anymore. And there's another guy over in there. If I can get the right angle, he went up in that tube now, so I'm never going to get him. Boy, that was a fast helo pilot. I don't know why that thing expired so quick. You know, whenever the other team has a helo pilot, it seems to be up there in the air forever. But when I get it, it expires really quickly. And they didn't even kill me. So I'm going to come up here. I got my M27, so see if I can finish off the game and pick anybody off from up here. And this is the area I like to sit when I've got the M27 with the incog on this side. I've got a good view down this center tube. I've got a good view over at the launch platform. And I can get the people as they try to come in this way from that side. The only problem is you have to have incog because they look up here, and if you don't have the incog, most of the people have thermal scopes on this map and they can see you from a mile away. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth and see if I can see anybody from over here, like in the test platform or up in that window that I was sitting in. Now, part of me wants to jump down and go look for people because I know there's only 3 people left in the game. And I get really antsy. You know, I have a lot of fun camping in an area when I can get a bunch of kills and look across a map and see a bunch of people. Or if you keep rushing in the room that I'm in. But I get really bored really quickly when there's nothing to do. I have no fun just kind of running back and forth looking like this. So I think what I'm going to do is jump down and go look for some people. So let's jump down. Maybe they're up in that center tube. Let me see if I can get over to that center tube. Nobody's over there. And where did he... Oh, he's laying next to that truck. Okay, so now I'm 17-2. The game's almost over. I knew I should have stayed up there. Maybe I can pick him off to be the last kill. No shot with that gold PDW. But we did win. 75-32. I went 17-3. Probably should have stayed up in the top. I could have ended up 17-1. But overall, still a good game. I'll definitely take it. Look at this guy here. He should have a double on that one, but I guess that was the last kill, so he's only going to get 1 credit. Well, that's my video for today, guys. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button on the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and until next time, happy gaming.